Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you that are joining live, and thank you to everybody watching the replay. Today, I am joined by my adorable, gorgeous, younger sister, Allie.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Let's kick it off. Actually, before we get to our first question that we always start with, I want to make sure, I lied. I changed my mind. We're going to start with what are you drinking? I'm going to give everyone a chance to hop on. Let us know down in the comments, what are you drinking? We're having water. It's not very exciting. We're both trying to be better about getting our water in. In fact, Allie ordered the gallon-sized water bottle. That was like the trend for a while. She hasn't picked it up from the mailroom yet. And I think you are going to be shocked when you see how big,
I know how big it is.
No, like anybody else that's bought it, let us know in the comments. I know that you guys were also mind blown when you saw how big it was in person. I'm just warning you. Okay. I have it. I'm warning you. Okay. What do we have here? Sprite, hot chocolate tea. Interesting, Kate. I've never heard of something like that. Ooh, some more hot tea. Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Jessica, it is huge. I told you. It's a big water bottle.
We'll see. I just want to try it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just when it's all full, it's hard to carry around. Like, because it's just so heavy.
I'm not going anywhere right now.
That's true. So. We're not going anywhere. So what's a big water bottle? Totally mind blown when I saw the size. Yeah. Water, matcha. Looks like it's a lot of tea and other drinks tonight. Nobody's having any fun drinks yet. Wishing for a Diet Dr. Pepper, Amanda. The water bottle is gigantic. Yep. Oh, there we go. We have somebody's having a little bit of fun at least. It's a kitty. Yeah, she always checks in on all of our kitties. Oh, the water bottle is massive, but it's so nice. All right, let's start real quick. I just want to introduce y'all to Allie and clarify a little bit about our relationship, because I know that it is very complicated when I say that I have 8 siblings and y'all are like, wait, what? So I just wanted to quickly clarify. So we have the same mom, and my mom married her dad when I was 5 and then had her. So her dad was my first stepdad, and then they got divorced. I don't even know, 20 years ago, I guess, maybe at this point. Maybe not quite that many, because you're exactly 17. 20. You're 20. 17. You were 3. Okay, yeah, there we go. So she's 20. So 17 years ago, they've been split for a while. But that is why we have different last names. I know some of y'all have said when we talk about Allie Edwards, the memory keeping guide. I'm trying not to use the word guru. I've heard things about that word being that's one of those words that I'm trying to be better about not using. But talking about Allie Edwards, everyone's like, oh, who has the same name as your sister? And I'm always like, what? Because we don't have the same last name. So I just always thought that was funny. But would you like to introduce yourself a little bit more?
Sure. Yeah. So my name's Allie. I live in Chicago in my own apartment. I go to DePaul. I'm a PR and advertising major. I'm 20 years old, and
What else do you do at DePaul besides?
Oh yeah, school? I'm in Alpha Phi sorority, and I'm on executive board. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's Allie. All right, y'all. What other questions do you have for us? You can ask anything normally that you would ask me about me, my life, my goals. I know we didn't have a live last week. And then obviously any questions that you have for Allie as well about her life, her goals. What goals she has. Let me see if I don't think I missed anything. I love the multitasking, Elizabeth. I love it. Such a good use of time. Great first question, Amanda.
Yeah, I got like my first planner from her.
I don't remember how long ago it was.
That was a long time ago. But yeah, I would only really do it when she came to visit. I wasn't very consistent with it.
Yeah. She even started a planning Instagram like way back.
Yeah, I actually, it's still there. But yeah, no, I do not use it. It's kind of embarrassing. So, but I just like didn't have anything to really like put in it. But I mean, I still keep one now. I just got the plum paper planner, and I really, really like it because I could like customize it for myself. So, and that I've been consistently using. So I really like that one.
Yeah. And it's nice because she got the A5 size, so it's much smaller, which is better. She doesn't need all that space when she was using like an Erin Condren 7x9. And so the plum paper is nice because it's much smaller, and use a horizontal layout, right?
No, it was vertical.
No, the one you have now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is a funny question. What's a funny story? Can you think of anything?
No.
No, that's okay.
Not right now. Maybe I'll come back and I'll think of something, but I don't know.
Okay. How has Laken been influencing you on setting goals?
I don't know. I feel like it just in general, like I've always looked up to her like organization and how she's so good at like just putting herself first. So that's something that I really admire about her.
Oh, you're so cute. All right, Elizabeth. Allie, do you want to stay in Chicago after you finish school?
Yeah, I think so. I'm minoring in event planning, so that's definitely something I want to do. But I just applied to her company, New York Life, for like a summer internship in New York. So like, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely plan on staying in Chicago for after school though.
That's what I said too. And then I went to New York for an internship and didn't come back. Mom, if you're watching, I promise not to convince Allie to stay in New York. Oh my gosh, this is kind of what we just talked about, but what's your dream job?
Oh yeah, well, it's actually a funny story because when I first came to college, I wanted to be a teacher and I wanted to do early childhood education. And then I was like, I always told myself like it wasn't about the money. And then I realized once I got to school that it kind of is. So I decided to go for my dream job, which would be wedding planning for sure. That's like a big like stretch, but maybe I'll get there at one point. But yeah, definitely that's my dream job.
Yeah. She talked about like owning her own wedding planning business, which would be awesome. Which would be super cool. Oh, hi, Papa.
Hi.
Oh, that's a good question, Amy. Fun Christmas gifts that you received. What's your favorite Christmas gift that you got?
I don't know. You go first.
Okay. I will talk about them in the vlog that goes up on Friday. I mean, most of the stuff I got was stuff that was on my list. So if you watched the video where I sent in my list, like that is most of what I got. One of the cool things that our mom got us that I didn't mention in the vlog because it was in the bathroom that I'm going to talk about now. She got us one of those automatic brush cleaner things. We haven't opened them yet, but it's like, it looks kind of like a fishbowl and you put the water in the soap and then you stick your makeup brush in it and it just cleans your makeup brush. I'm so excited about that because that's like something I can totally use and didn't even like think to ask for it. My mom got it because she watches the Today Show. Yeah. And so every time they do the like steals and deals on the Today Show, she almost like always buys them.
Yeah. I think my favorite is just like clothes because I've been trying to like go through my old clothes and get new clothes. So yeah, clothes and gift cards is probably my favorite.
She got a lot of clothes and then gift cards to clothes. Are you helping with Laken's wedding?
Yeah, I'm the maid of honor.
But what are you doing? Are you helping?
I mean, yeah, I mean, like you guys, I mean, Laken, obviously she's a planner. So like she wants to do her own wedding, but I'm helping here and there. Definitely I help. Oh, we had to push it back, but like with the bachelorette weekend and we're doing that. So yeah, I'm helping where I am, where I can.
The bachelorette party planning committee is my mom and Allie, obviously, because if you missed that, if you're new or whatnot, my mom is my matron of honor and then Allie is my maid of honor. And then y'all know Nina and Jeanette, and they are just like the planning queens. And Jeanette does events better than anybody I know. So it's the four of them are tackling it. We could be twins. Oh my gosh. We don't hear that often that we look alike. I'll be honest. We don't hear that very often. So I kind of love that. You should visit Charleston Event Central. I would love to visit. Didn't you just go to Charleston?
Wait, like South Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went like 2 spring breaks ago. I went with my 2 girlfriends and we like drove out there.
You drove?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I like drove. I pretty much drove the whole way.
Whoa. That's a long trip.
Yeah. I loved it. It was such a great place.
That will help with the monthly makeup brush cleaning goal. It will, Mackenzie. It definitely will. Do you give your sister social media advice? Irma, I'm not sure who you're asking here. If you are asking if I give her advice or if she gives me advice, but it's probably a mix of both.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a millennial and she's Gen Z. And so even though I say only 9 years is a lot for siblings, but we're 9 years apart, but it is very different in the social media platforms that we gravitate towards and that we use.
We were just talking about these. Yeah. We were going to make TikTok.
We're going to make a reel and I called it a reel and she goes, no, it's a TikTok. And I'm like, whatever, it's that. And it's just funny because I mean, her generation is Snapchat, TikTok, and I'm like, Instagram.
Well, I mean, our generation's still Instagram.
That's true.
I had one when I was like 11. I feel like
that's fair.
Yeah.
But your Instagram is private and it's not about like I don't know, anything crazy. Okay, you meant Allie giving to me. Yeah. Not really.
No.
Do I ask you for social media advice?
No. I mean, well, kind of what she just said, it's so different because hers is like a public platform that she uses for, obviously, like mine's just like more for like myself. So it's just, it's different.
It is. Yeah, totally. Kate, this is a good question. I have a goal of not scrolling on social media, but I also work in social media. Any input on how to balance that? Tyler McCall is my like Instagram guide expert that I love to follow. And he just talked about this recently. I would recommend going and following him. It is really tough. The question he framed it was, are you going to Instagram to scroll or are you going to Instagram to work? And then making sure that once you're there, you do what you came to do and then you left. So either setting a timer, like if you're going to social media to do work, you set a timer to do that work and then you leave. To the extent that you can automate social media posts with other platforms. Like for example, you can use Facebook Scheduler, Facebook Creator, I forget what it's called, to pre-schedule Instagram posts. And if you do that, then the posts go up on their own and you don't have to worry about going onto Instagram and like resulting in a scroll. I also have a goal of staying off social media more in the next month. You'll see in my goals video next week, one of my daily goals is to not go over my social media limit that I set on my phone. If you have an iPhone, it automatically allows you to set in limits and then it grays out when you've hit that limit and you have to overwrite it. So I would recommend trying that out. That's funny. That she tells you so much.
Oh, I guess maybe like the technology standard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Just like in general, like social media presence is different. But.
That's true. This is a fun question. What are you looking forward to most in 2021?
Not 2020. Honestly.
Having it not be, that is not. What are you most looking forward to about 2021? I know what the answer is and you can say it.
Going to New York.
What happens in 2021?
Oh, I turned 21.
She's a 2000s baby, 2000 baby. And so you turn 21. I feel like that's the thing you're most excited about.
Yeah, I just forget.
For me, I think it's moving apartments. I'm really excited for Sam and I to have space. Like when we talked about like leaving New York and being ready to leave New York, while it is about the time that we want to settle down and have kids, because I don't really want to deal with like the public school system in New York, it really was also about having space. I just too cozy in there. And so I think moving into the plan is a 3-bedroom in March is that is what I'm most looking forward to in 2021. Ooh, what is your favorite deep dish pizza place?
Oh, definitely Giordano's. I'm not like against Lou Malnati's, but I live right next to one and I haven't gone since I moved there, and I moved there in June.
So I like Lou's regular pizza better.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, actually. And they're good salad, but I just don't like. I mean, they're very different because one's like all tomatoes and sauce, and one's all cheese. So yeah, but yeah, definitely Giordano's.
I feel the same way. Oh, that's so funny. Americans are so excited about turning 21. I know. And I was just talking to Sam the other day about, he was actually in China when he turned 21. So he didn't even really get to like celebrate turning 21 because he was already in a country where it was legal. Alexis, this is going to be different for everybody. So the way that I am doing social media time per day is I took my average that I'm at now and I dropped it by 30 minutes. So I took whatever, I'm not even going to admit what it is because it's high. So I took what the average is now, because I can see that on my iPhone, and I dropped it by 30 minutes. And the goal for January is to just not hit that number. And it's still a pretty high number. And then what I'm going to continue to do is drop it. So then in February, we're going to drop it another 30 minutes until I feel like I'm at what I feel is reasonable in my day and given what I do for Plant with Laken. But that is going to be different for every person. Oh, this is a cool idea. So you've been trying to develop a habit of complimenting at least 3 people every time I go to Instagram. Yeah, I think, Caitlin, I really like that idea of not just the scroll, right? Actually like stopping, reading the caption. Is that somebody I still want to follow? Is that somebody I want to compliment, and interacting with the post as opposed to just the scroll? Because the scroll is how we end up spending hours on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I spend a lot of hours on TikTok. Yeah. It's just like a black hole.
Yeah, for real. Will you make any New Year's resolutions? I'm assuming you're asking her because I obviously make lots of New Year's goals.
Yeah, I think one of mine that I was thinking about is I want to journal more because I don't do that. really, and I like always say I'm going to, and then I never do. But one of the things I actually saw on TikTok was to give yourself a compliment in the morning and at night.
Oh, I love that.
Self-esteem type thing. Yeah, and gratitude every day, which I'm still working on, but I added in my planner.
Yeah, she got it pre-printed on one of the sections of the plum paper,
Mhm.
which is super cool. Yeah, Crystal. I skipped ahead. We talked about this a few minutes ago. If you want to go back and watch the replay, she uses a plum paper. Ooh, which of those pizza places were you talking about? Which one's which?
So Luma Nadi's is the one with like heavy tomatoes. They basically have like almost like a full tomato on the top of it.
It's like a tomato pie.
But yeah, Giordano's is the one that has a lot of cheese. I like choke on it sometimes.
it's freaking the best.
It's really cheesy.
Oh, that's cool to see if you're able to take any of the advice once you're in the same season. It is, Heather, and that's one of the things too, is that, I mean, 9 years right now, and when we were younger is a bigger number. As we get older, that 9 years is definitely going to not be as big of an impact. But like, yeah, seeing her, over time and then approach the different ages. This is a fun question.
Actually, yeah, I go on Pinterest once a day. I still use it. Yeah, there was actually a period of time that I had like 26K monthly viewers, and then it just like completely went away. And now I have like 27. But there was like a period of time, but I have like a ton of boards. I use it for myself.
Right. You're not trying to use it as a business. You're just using it for yourself.
No, but I definitely use it like once a day.
But so, okay, what are you mostly pinning? Like what categories? Like wedding, clothing?
Wedding, clothing. I literally have a board set that says aesthetic, and it's like just a ton of like fun stuff.
Yeah, like home stuff?
Yeah, basically like any category you can think of, I probably have a category for.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get more into Pinterest because I know that people hang out there and that it is beneficial for business stuff, like to pin YouTube videos and blog posts and whatnot.
Yeah, I even scroll through Pinterest and see TikToks on Pinterest.
That is where we're at. That is, I think, one of the hard parts about social media too, is that they all have decided to overlap, right?
Yeah.
So you've got Instagram stories, Snapchat, YouTube stories, Facebook stories.
Yeah, the YouTube stories thing is kind of
no, it is. I mean, I don't use it.
I mean, yeah. Well, when Instagram stories came out, everyone was just like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
But now I post more on my Instagram story than I do on my Snapchat story.
But your generation still uses Snapchat as a communication platform,
right? Which I hate now.
Okay.
Like I used to enjoy. It would always be like, "What's your Snapchat?" instead of like, "What's your number?" And now it's like, it's just so it's annoying. I don't like it anymore. But
so you do use Instagram stories.
But I used to have like Snapchat streaks.
I know.
Like I used to have like 50, and now I like have one. Like I like got rid of them all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. I feel like all of the platforms, and then obviously when Instagram came out with Reels, it was like, well, then is TikTok going to fall apart? Because I do agree. I feel like Snapchat, I used it for a bit. And then when Instagram stories came out, I was like, screw it. Bye Snapchat.
Yeah.
Back to Instagram stories for me. Do you do any crafting? Oh, Charlie's like, why aren't you paying attention to me?
I mean, like when when she had the Erin Condren, when I got like the first Erin Condren planner, basically all we did was like with the stickers, and that was like, one of the reasons why I didn't do it was because I couldn't like afford to like buy myself stickers all the time. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I do. I mean, I like paint occasionally. I have like, I don't really know if I craft though.
No, probably not.
No, she
likes to doodle and draw and stuff.
Yeah, but I just
come here.
Okay.
Come here, Charlie. She's like, please pay attention to me.
But I do like when I've like had in my sorority like 3 littles in the past, and I'm a junior. And like that requires a lot of crafting, which is one of my like favorite things. It's like my favorite thing to do. It's expensive, but it's fun.
Yeah, that's true. I remember those days. Yeah. This is a nice question. What do you love and respect about your sister? Allie is a very like happy, like she would wake up. Let me tell you a funny story about little baby Allie. So when she was very little, like still in a crib, so couldn't get out of her crib, but old enough to talk, she would wake up. She's early bird, and she would just wake up the happiest baby. And she would yell so the rest of us could hear, not in a like mean way. And she would go, "My wake up, like it's time for you to come get me." And she was just like the happiest little baby. And and she's still that way. Like she's just like happy and like, I feel like
Not
you don't
all the
take things.
time.
Well, no, but most of the time. And when you're in your normal state, you're happy. If you're sad about something, you're sad about something. But like, you're happy, positive, like silly. You're not taking things too seriously. Like, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I kind of already said this, but I just respect like your drive and your dedication and how hard you work because I want to be like you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's so cute. Do you watch my videos?
Sometimes I like go in and out of like YouTube. Sometimes I watch YouTube and sometimes I just like have like so long where I don't. But yeah, no, sometimes.
This one piece of hair is driving me nuts. Sorry, y'all. I just can't get it to not stick to my neck. And then because it's reverse in the TV or in the screen, I just can't deal with it. Okay. Pinterest is a black hole. This is a fun question. Do you ever think you'll have a YouTube channel?
We were actually talking about this, and that's why I'm on this, because I like literally like all the time I'll just like pull out my phone and start like
vlogging on my phone
for fun, but like I just like don't know if I like have the commitment to like do it. So I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
That's fun. Heather, this is a funny question. Does Sam charge for his services as a financial advisor? There are multiple services and there's different things and there's a lot of layers to it. He does not charge for an initial conversation. So if you're looking for a financial advisor and that's why you asked, feel free to send me an email, planwithlaken@gmail.com, and I can connect you with him. He doesn't charge for an initial conversation, but after that, it gets complicated and I don't really know. Would you ever use Lens on Patreon? Bailey, I don't know what Lens is. Please feel saying hi to Charlie. At the end of the day, they're all still live except MySpace. Do you guys remember?
I can't even tell you what.
I think MySpace fell apart before you were born. What? Facebook killed MySpace. What? Do you guys remember? What's the other one that started with a P that was basically Instagram Live? Periscope. Do you remember that? Okay. You may have been a little too young for Periscope. What is your favorite bonding activity?
I don't know.
I don't know. Watching Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
We both love to do that.
I mean, like, we're the only two, like, creative people
in
the family. So,
that's true.
We bond over that a lot.
It's a bunch of, and I mean, I think it's right-brained person. I mean, I was a math major, but
yeah, I'm not.
But yeah, she's definitely the only left-brain person in our family, but I'm the only one who kind of leans that way. Like everybody else is just very right-brained. That's true. Oh yeah, wanting to hear about your age gap when you were young and now. We adopted an 8-year-old and are trying to have an infant in the next year. Well, so from my perspective, and you guys heard about this a little bit when my mom was on the live, I wanted to help. Like she was like a little live baby doll that I could take care of. And I loved it. But
I mean, yeah, I don't know what I can't. I don't really
you don't know about that, but
yeah, but like, I mean, I like it just because like she's such like a big like role model because like she's like not like so much older.
No, I am older. I mean,
like,
9 years is a lot.
But like it's a good right now. It's like really beneficial because like
it's true. Like helping her with her resume and all those kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think because the age gap helped, we never really fought. We like don't really fight with each other because there's just not like, I don't know, there's never something to fight about. Like you and Parker fought.
Yeah, that was
oh my God, Charlie's fur. So Parker is her brother. Well, he's my brother too, but same thing. Like they have both same parents, and he's 23, and they fought and fight. But so I do think the large age gap helps with that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then like we were talking about, once we're older, I mean, like 9 years is going to be nothing.
Right.
This is true. You've got nothing to lose by starting a channel.
That is
Lens
true.
is like stories. Let's talk about it, Bailey. I remember Periscope. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's fun. Who did each of you get in the sibling Secret Santa and who got you? So nope, that's in vlog. The vlog on Friday will have what I gave my Secret Santa sibling, which was my brother that just graduated from Iowa. And then the person that got me was Will. Will got me, and he got me a bunch of sports stuff. So I got like new t-shirts for all my favorite sports teams, and I got the Spurs masks. It was all like sports themed.
Yeah, and then I had Parker, so they know who Parker is.
Yeah, well, he's our brother. Yeah, the oldest, the 23-year-old.
The one I fight with.
Now we're just referencing all of our siblings.
No, yeah, I work at Dick's Sporting Goods right now. So I just got him like some new shoes and like a t-shirt and a beanie. And then Sam had me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it
hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten here yet, but he got me a really nice purse. And I'm really excited about that because I need a nice purse.
Yeah, it's a really nice purse. Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Did you ask him for the tracking number?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you tracking it?
No.
Oh, you should.
It's still like
in La La Land. Oh, this is so funny. The hardest time period was when I was in high school and she was in elementary school wanting to play Barbies with her. When did your age matter most?
I feel like for me, like when I was in high school and you were, how old were you? I don't know.
I was just out of college.
Right, because like it would have been nice having like her there more when I was in high school, when I was going through more stuff.
Yeah, that probably. So probably.
I feel like that's
Yeah, because it was hard to come home as much when I was fresh out of college to fly home from New York. I didn't come home as often, and the other thing is that, like we kind of referenced earlier, her parents got divorced when she was only 3, and so from the time that she was 3 until I went to college, we only saw each other half the time. And so I think we probably cherished that time more when she was at our house. Like, so half the time it was just me and my mom, and then half the time her and Parker were there. Mm-hmm. So I think we probably spent less time being annoyed with each other. I
think that once, like I was probably like a senior or junior, senior was when we got really, really close.
Yeah. That's when we started like actually that's when we could be friends more, because we were like finally in the same kind of life stage.
Yeah.
Ooh, have you watched this yet?
I've been trying. I put it on my list. I've been trying to watch it because my friend told me to watch it because she said it was like a mix between Gossip Girl and Pride and Prejudice.
Yes. I heard Gossip Girl and what's Downton Abbey. So same concept, but yeah.
You guys should watch Tiny Pretty Things.
Yeah.
It's super good.
We both just finished it and it's great. And now I need a season 2.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mark. This is our stepdad. As an older sister, if you had one piece of advice to give to Allie, what would it be?
He's literally upstairs.
Don't settle. Like, don't settle with a job. Don't settle with a city. Don't settle with a boy. Don't settle with with anything. Like, you don't settle with, your any other goal that you might have for yourself. Like, I've said this to y'all before. I think you can achieve anything that you want to achieve on the right timeline. And so don't settle.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
How much snow is Chicago getting today? Heather, we got snow last night, actually. And we were supposed to get 5 inches. I don't think there's 5 inches on the ground because by like 8 or 9 last night, it turned way too warm and it turned like into sleet, and it's gross and wet out there. I actually didn't leave the house today. I heard that from somebody else in our family. Did you leave the house today?
No, I didn't leave the house yesterday.
You didn't leave out yesterday either. Did I leave the house yesterday? No,
yeah, you went on a walk, I think.
Oh, I did go on a walk yesterday. MySpace. Oh, interesting. Okay, Bailey, we can talk about that. Because I had another idea to kind of do something similar to that. I think we're all caught up with questions. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Not really.
Yeah. Tiny Pretty Things. And then, we need to watch Bridgerton. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
But it looks good. It always comes up when I open
the app. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Well, yes. The reason why I'm not at my apartment right now is because my roommates live in the suburbs, and so they're not there, and I don't like being alone. Yeah. So I can be here. So
yeah. Because the youngest of all, now that we haven't referenced all of them, we need to reference one more. The youngest brother is 16, and he spends every other weekend at his mom's, and when he's not here, she's just been sleeping in his room.
Yeah.
the room that I typically work in, which is not fun for her when I have to work at 8 a.m. Although I will try sometimes to just be quiet and let her sleep if I don't have a call before.
I'm a late sleeper though.
Yeah, well, that's.
I woke up this morning when Mom said, "I think Allie's asleep."
Oh, that sucks. All right, blue or black ink?
Black. Blue's too much color.
Ooh, what is one thing you're looking forward to post-college, and what do I miss the most about college? That is a great question.
I'm just kind of, I don't know if this is too forward, but I'm just kind of excited to get my life started. I'm fine. I just feel like there's been such like a halt with COVID and like me like being in college that I kind of like even forgot what it's like to like hang out with like big groups of people and go out and stuff. So I'm definitely excited to just get to it.
Yeah. I think for me, it was having all of my friends so conveniently located. Like once I became an adult, seeing my friends and spending time with my friends became so much more work because we didn't live either in the same building. I mean, I lived in my sorority house sophomore, junior, and senior year. And so I just having all of my friends so close by was so convenient. And even the ones that didn't live in the house lived in apartments that were within walking distance because we were all by campus. And so when I moved to New York and then I didn't have any best friends within walking distance of my apartment, I was like, how am I supposed to live? And I lived with my ex at the time. I didn't have any roommates. And so that's what I miss. I miss having all my friends like right there.
Super cute. The fun thing about DePaul is like, I was telling my dad this the other day is like when people graduate, like they don't really leave the city. So like a lot of my friends have graduated that I've met. But yeah, I really like
They all still stay in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Black Swan, Gossip Girl, and Pretty Little Liars.
I just started rewatching Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, I feel like I need to.
It's just so cheesy. It's just like when I watched it.
When you were 10?
Yeah, like I just remember like going to school, like middle school, and being like, oh my God, like the finale is on tonight. Like, who do you think A is? And like you don't find out for like pretty
much
more seasons. No, pretty much the entire show.
So frustrating.
But it's really cheesy, but I mean, yeah.
That's funny. Favorite holiday food? Also, are you a fan of the Ritz cracker cheese pineapple thing? I need to share the recipe.
That, but that sounds amazing.
No, the thing Mom makes. Ritz cracker cheese pineapple, the casserole.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yes. You didn't know what was in it?
No.
No, it's literally like canned pineapples, cheddar cheese.
No, yeah, I love that thing.
And then she crushes up Ritz crackers and mixes it with butter. But I don't think that's it. I think that's all the ingredients. I'll post the recipe if you guys want it. Any other favorite holiday foods?
Probably quiche.
Yeah, the quiche that she also makes.
But my stepmom makes these like chicken ranch and cheese wontons, and they're me and my brother's favorite, Parker.
Why didn't you bring any for us?
I did bring them on Thanksgiving and no one ate them.
No, I thought those were a different kind of wonton.
The same ones.
Dang it. Oh, I lost our spot. Okay. Any fun outings in Chicago planned for your last days before leaving for New York City? No, we just can't really go anywhere and it's cold, so we can't do anything outside. So nope, I'm just hanging out here until it's time to go home.
God,
no, I'm ignoring it.
Mark, we're ignoring you.
Heather, we're planning to drive home that long weekend. So the 17th, 18th, whatever that long weekend is when we're going to head home. Oh, yeah, that's funny. So I have a similar age gap with one of my sisters. She recently went Greek and we bonded over a lot, even though we joined different sororities. How have your experiences compared? Same thing.
That was a big thing. Yeah. So when I rushed, we have an Alpha Z Delta at DePaul, but obviously like every school is so different. And like one of the things is they're just like, oh wait, actually, I'm not going to say anything about them. Just
don't say. That's fine. We also we are also in different sororities, and again, it's like she said, every school is different, and so. I mean, I would have loved for her to go AZD, but obviously like that's a different chapter. And even if she was at UT, it's still not the same 9 years later and might not be the best for her. But yeah, no, we can still bond over like, mixers and all the things.
Yeah.
Although it's a totally different
it's experience. Super. So that's what I was going to say before when you were talking about your sorority houses. Like at DePaul, we don't have sorority houses. One, it's like not really convenient. Like there's nowhere to really like have a house that you can. And like our chapter is like only 90 girls compared to how many? But
almost 200.
Yeah. So, but it's still, we can't have houses because of like some law. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, one of the things that we do though a lot is, or I didn't do, but like what people will do is they'll like get an apartment and like they'll rent out like all 3 of the floors. And like everyone in the chapter will be in there, but I actually lived with people all in different chapters, which I actually valued better.
All 3 of your roommates are all in different sororities?
My first roommates.
Oh, your first set of roommates. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My roommates now are all in my chapter.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just super different in general too. Like I went to a big football school, a big state school where we had houses and we went to like, it was just very different. Her city life and the way that they do things is very different. And from that perspective. Okay. So I'm an Alpha Z Delta.
I'm an Alpha Phi.
Was there a time when either of you got in trouble and you had to cover the other? You had the other covered?
Definitely.
Really? I don't remember this at all.
I feel like, I don't know when, but I just like definitely like feel like this happened.
I'm sure it did.
I
feel like probably more recently than anything.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I'm not gonna share it.
Because you don't want to tell Mom.
No, I'm not gonna share it, but she just kind of had my back at an event.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to hear this story later.
It wasn't I didn't get in trouble and you didn't, it was just you covered me from getting in trouble.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the same thing. Next semester.
Yeah. So it's still going to be virtual. We're actually having virtual recruitment too for my sorority. So kind of
crazy.
Sad.
Super crazy.
Although it's not been that hard for me to transition when we did, because I started off my first quarter, I took all in-person classes, and then after that, meaning freshman year, and then after that I switched and always did 2 online and 2 in person, so I had more free time. And so when we transitioned, I was already comfortable with doing all online classes anyway, whereas like most people, like it was really hard to transition to online.
Yeah,
but
super tough. Looks like we got some blue demons.
Hey.
Wow. So their dad, Parker and Allie's dad, works. He's a professor at DePaul. So she gets a full ride to DePaul.
But he's an accounting professor and I'm not. I'm not going to be seeing him.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't mean that she's taking from him. I just mean that like because he's a professor, she gets free tuition. And our brother also actually got free tuition at Pitt because they have this reciprocity program between like all of these different universities that not fall into the same bubble where it was just like a flip-flop.
It's a lot harder though to like it's a lot easier for DePaul to like be like, yeah, you can come here for free than like Pitt being like, oh yeah, like why not?
He had to get a scholarship. It was technically a scholarship. And so he actually got into Pitt and then had to wait like multiple months longer to actually find out that he got free tuition. So he got into Pitt, didn't hear about the scholarship, and like deadlines were crunching on DePaul. So he actually like had a dorm at DePaul. And
yeah, no,
like,
he flipped a coin.
Yeah, and he was like ready to go. And then he got scholarship for Pitt and was like, now what? Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, I don't know how much he would have liked DePaul.
No, I think, he belonged at Pitt. It's interesting. Everybody had a different, well, I guess that's not true. You're the only one really with like kind of a unique college experience. The rest of us.
I wouldn't call University of Iowa and Pitt
different. You know, I mean like different from you.
Oh yeah.
The rest of us all went state. Let's just put like big state schools. Oh my God. I just saw the most recent question. I went to Texas, Pitt, Iowa, one's at U of I, and then DePaul. And then this one is the only one not in school. He is not that little.
Oh my
God.
An
old picture, Christopher.
Wait, I just had that picture of me and that thing pulled up the other day. And it's a lot more embarrassing than that one.
Christopher, you're so little. Oh my God.
I'm not answering that question. Christopher and I, when my mom got remarried, we were both really young, and him and I were like attached at the hip. Like he would play Christopher. He would play Barbies with me, and I would play cars with him, and it was fun. But now he doesn't talk to me.
Oh.
He's 16.
Well, they're the babies. They were both separately the babies. We're basically the Brady Bunch.
I actually got really jealous of him because he was the baby and he took my spot.
That doesn't surprise me at all because my mom had 3 kids, me, Parker, and Allie, and then my stepdad had 3 boys. And so we were basically the Brady Bunch, but Christopher and Allie were both the babies until we combined, and then it was just Christopher. And you were no longer the baby.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Over it.
Over it. Maybe. Clearly she's not. Everybody's hopping on to see Allie tonight, clearly. Mark, Christopher, everybody wants to join the party. All right, we are all caught up. Any last minute questions that you have for me or for Allie? Super fun. I have no idea what Mom's doing for dinner. She said something about fajitas, maybe. Mm-hmm. You're not excited about that? Mm-mm. Why? You don't like fajitas?
Not like from
the grocery store?
Yeah.
If we were in Texas and they were from AGB, they would be the best from the grocery store. But maybe not Jewel fajitas. All right. We're going to wrap it up then with our last question. What is one thing that you are doing this week to make progress on your goals? Let us know down in the comments. It is a new year. It is a new year. I know. Charlie's excited too. It is a new year. In two days, it is going to be a new year. So
I think she did this.
Oh no. So if you could work on your goals. Oh, what's your favorite drink? At Starbucks.
Oh, do I drink Starbucks? Yes, I do. I kind of go back and forth. My favorite drink right now during the holidays is the skinny cinnamon dolce latte iced, because it's pretty low cal and it's really, really tasty. But I don't know, it just depends. I kind of go all over the place, I'm gonna be honest.
All the January tending lists. That is what everybody is doing this week. I'm so excited. I just finished mine today, actually, and took a picture of it, and I meant to post it in the Patreon Facebook group, and I forgot. But look at all these tending lists. Ooh, a 4-day weekend. That's fun. Mox Life notebooks. Sam did his compass assessment this morning. He's using the companion notebooks, and he did his compass assessment this morning, and I'm so excited.
I did that last year.
Oh, yeah, you did. I gave you the Moxie Life
last year for Christmas, and I used it. But, it was kind of the same situation where I used it for the first 3 months, and then I just used it and I didn't do the compass thing.
Oh, but that's the best part.
I really did use it in the beginning. I did.
You did. It's the best. Excuse me. It's the best planner. Oh, this is so sweet. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year back to all of you. Happy New Year. It is back to our regularly scheduled programming. Weekly vlogs on Fridays. Lattes with Laken, 6 p.m. Eastern here on Wednesdays. And then who knows what's coming on Mondays, every Monday. But thanks for joining us today, Ellie.
Thank you for having me.
So fun. Thank you guys for all the great questions. We are going to go get to making our reel TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Our TikTok reel.
Our real TikTok.
Our real. No, it's not what it's called. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun.